Luton fans singing E-I-E-I-E-I-O, up the Football League we go. I think we should start singing after Christmas. E-I-E-I-E-I-O, down the Football League we go. To be fair, we created chances. I mean, their keeper was miles out of position. All he needed to do was shoot, but he tried to play it back to Lewis Potter, who, yes, was in a better position, but he had defenders all around him, one coming this way, one coming that way, one coming up behind him. Just shoot! Just shoot! But, again, you can't fault the effort of the players. Same against Peterborough, they tried. Towards the end, you could tell they really, really wanted it. And the second half, they came out and probably were the better team. Sounds deluded, I know, but they probably were the more dominant team over the course of the final 45 minutes. First half, quite simply, was shit. I will admit that. The first half was absolutely shocking. However, second half, the effort came back. The effort came back. But it's the same thing. We will not win a game as long as Grant McCann is playing 4-3-3. It just will not happen. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. We will not. We will not. And it's from there that the push for change from the fans comes again. Now, in case you're wondering how I watch this game, get any decent VPN and go on iFollow. That's as simple as that. I did not go to Luton, as you can tell by the speed this video is out at. I did not go. And if I'm honest, I'm kind of glad I didn't. To every City fan who's made the trip down to Kenilworth Road, I hope you had an absolutely fantastic day out. But it's just a shame that the result didn't match. And if you're watching this on the coach, in the car, on the way home, on the train on the way home, I hope you have a very, very safe journey. But where does this start? An hour before kickoff, we find out we're playing in the away kit. So all the rage on Twitter is, at least if we lose looking absolutely spectacular. However, the team then came out. And that team, oh, well, let's first of all start with the stock ingredients. Your goalkeeper and your back four, I expected to be the same. I thought Tyler Smith might come in, not in the team at all. I think there's something deeper than what McCann said after the game the other day, where he didn't just not put him on the bench because he wanted a different option. I think the fact he didn't come back in today is slightly telling, because you don't need 18 central midfielders on the bench, yet have 2 attacking players. Where's Longman? Where's Tyler Smith? Yeah. Then the one change he made was bringing Smallman in for Huddleston. It's so expected, so predictable, but he needed to go back. He needed to go back to the 3-back. 3 at the back, Eves in attack. We are Hull City. Grant, please change it back. The chants on the terraces were, from what I've heard, the sound wasn't very loud on the iFollow stream I watched. However, from what I heard, were pretty embarrassing. We were singing The one that West Ham fans chanting about Bowen. Bowen's on fire. And he's going out with this certain bird from Love Island. Bowen's on fire. Because Luton, West Ham are supposed to have some sort of rivalry. Considering I can't remember them playing each other in my lifetime. They probably have, but I don't really see it as a rivalry, if I'm honest with you. And then Steve Bruce, chants about Brucey. And then it took 26 minutes for the McCann out chance to come in. But actually on to the game. As I said, first half was really poor. The first 10 minutes were awful. I mean, faffing about with it at the back with Greaves and Bernard. Let them hit the post. Then their goal was just far too easy. Louis Coyle, I love Louis Coyle. You cannot fault his effort. He puts in 110% every single time he steps on the pitch for City. However, he's not been very good recently. He's not been very good recently, and it's as simple as that. Yeah, the cross was just down his side. Then there was Doherty, there was Greaves, there was Elder, all in the middle, ball watching, and then that gave Adebayo, their striker, a free header at the back post, which isn't ideal. Then rest of the first half, bang average. Malik Wilks, just being Malik Wilks this season, really. That game just epitomised his season. It seems to be lacking any sort of confidence. I really want Malik to have a good game, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen at this point. I mean, I'll defend these players all the way, but they have got to take some responsibility. The effort's there. There's no doubt the effort's there. Peterborough, all over them. Luton, second half, all over them for, I'd probably say 70-75% of it. But we just seem to lack that quality. Keane Lewis-Potter has far too much pressure on his shoulders for someone his age. At this stage of his footballing development, he should not have that much pressure on his shoulders. It's as simple as that. And then second half, it was more of the same, but more of the chance creating was up Luton's end. We attacked them. There was one towards the end. Doherty crossed a ball and it went right across the face of goal. No one got to the end of it. Where their keeper was caught out and Eve should have just shot, but played it back to Lewis-Potter. Defender there. So Lewis-Potter's here. Defender there. Defender that way. Closing in. Coming across Lewis-Potter's left-hand side. And then a defender coming down from behind him as well this way. Just shoot, Tom. Just shoot. But Grant will get most of the blame. End of the day, he sets the players up to play a certain way, and this certain way we're playing has not worked for us since the opening day. The one game we change system, we win. However, the players do have to take some form of responsibility. The marking for Luton's goal was simply awful. But as I said, the effort's there. They try. They're proud to wear this badge on their shirt. But they just lacking that finishing touch, that final pass, that bit of quality. An experienced centre-back, I think, would have made an absolute massive difference now. We said it in the summer with no evidence to back it up. Greaves, Jones, Bernard, McLaughlin, they could have all been fine. Now, they're not bad players. But we just need an experienced head. And someone like Huddleston will be a luxury player for us this season because of his experience and because of his just raw ability. However, we've seen he will get injured very easily. We can't expect him to come straight in and play all 46 games. We've seen now that that isn't going to happen. So we've just got to utilise him right. And over the season, I think these inexperienced players will learn from him. But at the moment, in terms of championship quality, it's minimal. It's minimal player to player. I'd probably say Callum Elder's there. Honeyman's almost there. Lewis Potter's almost there. I'd probably say Greaves is almost there as well, but I'd say Bernard is slightly ahead of Greaves in the championship level pecking order in a way. Matt Ingram, in terms of goalkeeping, you can't fault him this season. But we just lack the quality. We simply do lack the quality. Malik Wilkes, who we could depend upon last season to bag us goals, it simply isn't the same player in the championship. That's all there is to it. I could talk forever, but I'm going to leave it there. Leave it short and sweet. Thank you for watching. Another defeat, and this won't ease the pressure on Grant McCann. Not at all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.